Dear students of class 6th from Government Girls Upper Primary School, BATAGUND Zone Mawar. Today on date 26th of September 2020, the day Saturday. Our topic and subject math is decimals. Dear guys, we are reading unit 3 from math, and today we are going to learn what are decimals. Dear guys, you are already aware about the place value chart. When we have something as 1 or 2 or 3 up to 9, it is written in this place value chart under the column 1s. If we have 10 of anything or so many 10s, then we write it under the column of 10s. If we have 100 in 100, then there is another column hundreds and then thousands, like that. But if we have a one thing, for example, we have a cake and we cut one cake and we cut it into 10 equal pieces. What does each piece represent in this place value chart? Dear guys, as whole cake, it can be written here, one cake as 1. But if we have one, it is 10th part of this cake, where we can write it. For that we have to go to the right side of this chart and write, as we know, every piece here represents 1/10th part of this cake. That means 1 by 10 part of this cake. So we can write it here in the right side of this one is column. There is another column which is called 1/10th column. 1/10th column, it represents the 10th part of a whole. This column represents the 10th part of a whole. If we have 1/10 and two pieces of this, that means 1/10 piece and 1/10 piece, that is equal to 2/10ths. It can be written here 3/10ths, 4/10ths, 5, like so on, up to 9/10ths. When we have 10 pieces, that will become again a whole, which is written in this column as ones. But if we have a ones and we cut it into 100 pieces, like here I have cut this into 100 pieces, 10 in this row and 10 in this row, that means 10 into 10 is equal to 100 pieces. Here each piece is equal to 1/100th of this whole. Every piece, every part represents the 100th part of this whole, which is written as 1 by 100th. For that we have to go to one column more towards the right, and it is written here as 100th part of a whole. If the whole is cut into 1000 pieces and each piece represents the 1000th part of this whole, then we have to go one more column towards the right side and represent as 1000th part, 1000th part, and will be written here. For example, we will take some examples. We have a place value chart here. We have in this place value chart, that is 1 is 10 is 100, and we have parts of this one is that are 10th part, which are right on the right side of this one is. We have 100 is 10th is 10 is 1 is and 10ths. Here we have 300 is 2 10s, 1 1s and 2 10ths. How we can write this? We write it as 300s here, 2 10s. Sorry, I have forgotten here. 300s plus 2 10s plus 1 1s and plus here 2 10ths. It can be written as, or we can write it also as this, like this, 300s plus 2 tens is equal to 20 plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 tenths is equal to 2 by 10. Or it can be simply written as jointly 321, and then this part, that is 2 by 10th, it is written after a point, after marking a point, and it is written on the right side of the point. It is read then as 321.2. This 0.2 means 2 by 10th. This point means 2 by 10th. Now here we have another place value chart. Here there are two rows in this, two horizontal columns in this. One is, the chart is 1 is 10 is 100 is, and here we have tenths also. We have 5 hundredths, 4 tenths, 2 ones, 1 tenths in the first row. That is 5 hundredths, 4 plus 4 tenths plus 2 ones plus 1 tenth. It can be written as 500 plus 4 tenths means 40 plus 2 ones means 2 plus 1 tenth means 1 by 10. Same can be written as, now jointly, 542, and when we have to go towards the tenths, we will mark a point here and then write 1. That is 1 tenth is written as 0.1. So it can be read as 542.1. 542.1. 0.1 means 1 tenth. Now in the second example, again we have 3 hundredths, 5 tenths, 4 ones, 4 tenths. Here we have 3 hundredths, 5 tenths plus 6 ones plus 4 tenths. It can be written out as 3 hundredths like this, plus 5 tenths means 50, plus 6 ones means 60, plus 4 tenths means 4 by 10. It can be written as, we can write them as now jointly 356, and represent this 4 tens as 0.4. 0.4 means 4 by 10 or 4 tenth, and we can read it as 356.4. 356.4. Dear guys, I hope that you have followed me. Inshallah, tomorrow we will try it again, learn how to represent decimals. Up to tomorrow, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.